A very good evening, guys. You're most welcome in my another video, and I'm sure you would have heard this statement from many other YouTubers if you're constantly watching videos on YouTube, and if you're consumed into YouTube, by the way. Well, I think I've been thinking of coming up with a very exotic introduction that I'll always try to utter in the beginning of each one of my videos, just to let the newcomers know who I am and what this person is all about. Apart from that, this is probably my fifth or sixth attempt making this video happen. And as I be at my home and I also live with my family in Dehradun, due to which I don't really get this peaceful environment until they go to sleep. And after they sleep at night, due to the less accessibility of light, and even I don't like to shout and make noise in the room, so I don't really go for making videos. And during the day, they are always around me in the house making noise, because of which I can never succeed making a peaceful video. So the struggle is, and the problem is, when should I go for making a videos? What time is best for it? Which time is suitable for it? And the answer is I don't know, because they are never out of home. They're always at home, right? Anyway, apart from that, so what I'm all gonna talk about is time management. As we know, time is priceless. On the other hand, we are carelessly wasting our time like nothing. So we are going to address the importance and significance of time, and we'll also be highlighting some of the points as to how can you save up some time of yours and how can you properly utilize to make the most of it. So stay tuned till the end with me and let me walk you through some of the points. So let's begin with the first tip, that is, not having time for something is just a myth. I'll repeat that once again. Not having time for anything in life is just a myth. You have been told about drinking more and more water. You have been told about going out for a walk in the morning, go exercise, go to the gym, study, do an extracurriculum activity, do an extraordinary thing. But I have heard people, and even me too, sometimes I've also fallen that category of saying that I don't have time for this particular thing. Well, it's very simple as that. If something doesn't matter to you, you may not have time for it forever. If something doesn't add a value, if you're not interested in doing something, and if that does not matter to you, you will never have time for anything. You will never have time for that. You must remember that until you become so obese, so fat, you never realize the importance of going to gym, exercise. You don't realize the importance of nutritious food until you fall sick. So need is the mother of invention. I think if you do not have time for any particular thing, it simply means that it doesn't matter. It barely matters to you. It has a very less significance in your life. So my next point is setting a target or a goal to achieve. Maybe when you wake up in the morning, I'm not asking you to make a to-do list on the right hand side of a page and make the unimportant things on the left hand side. I'm just asking you to set a goal that is most important to achieve today. Say for example, you may have to hit the library, you may have to go to canteen, any of your stuff, which is, it can be probably meeting with your friend, covering one syllabus or anything at all. Just hit the target. You have to have a goal in mind. This is a particular thing I have to do. And even I sometimes teach myself as well. I should have a goal as I wake up in the morning, so that I have the whole day to plan for it, to accomplish it, and to hit the most of it. Let's come down to the third tip, which is most important, and I would like to highlight it. We must have to know how to protect your time. First of all, let's understand where does our all time go? We get 24 hours in a day, and where does all that time go? First of all, we have to recognize and figure out all that areas and all that sources where you actually engage your time. What consumes your time? First of all, figure it out. And once you do, then you have to chalk out all those unimportant and unnecessary things that's consuming your time, and start investing your time into things that can productively help you grow, that can productively gain you some benefits, that can fetch you some efficiency, right? So my third tip is highlighting the point that protect your time from being wasted. Don't be distracted. Well, distraction can also be a good point. First of all, you have to kill your distractions. Distractions are like cancers, which is eating up your time, right? Now let's come to the fourth point, that is, give time to a certain activity less than it requires. Let's understand this thing with an example. If eating an apple, or maybe if eating my lunch requires me 20 minutes, I will set a time that I will have to finish my lunch within 15 minutes. Well, maybe this eating of meal should not be a good example, because you should give enough time for your meal, right? Take enough time to rest, take enough time to take your meal at least. This is the most important thing. Your body needs fuel to run. But just replace that with another example, be it you're taking a bath, be it you're using a mobile phone. Now let's come down to the fifth point, and this would be my second last point. Be disciplined. Like I told you, and like I walked you through a lot of points, and say for example, you also implement all of that. Yet again, it does not guarantee success to you until and unless you are disciplined. We all have implemented good routines. I've got a very good morning routine. I wake up 5 a.m. in the morning. I go out for a walk. I don't drink. I don't take caffeine at all. I don't drink tea at all.